One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Plucks it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize. And how nice is it to have the whole crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They kick it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll do it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Miller. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Knowles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To throw, it's Simpson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quick strike complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Coach number 5, looking to kick defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll run it to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Using the quick game. Wide open spaces. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense is in man coverage. The problem is they don't have guys that can match up from a size speed standpoint with this tight end. So the QB found the right matchup, was able to hit him on the corner route, and it's a big play for this offense.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's White. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got them right where you want them. You got them backed up. You got to make them make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about this defense not getting fooled? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knowles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He'll keep it himself. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll open the second half with a run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. It's a running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means
Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Setting up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 1, catch and score.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Glenn. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And the Noles line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off and shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Davis.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second, because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible, because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Flips it out in the flat. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Dropping back, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third down, he drops to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's McCoy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Cuevas. Oh, a lot of space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bernard. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Looking to throw at Simpson. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown time! And they're on top here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Seminoles. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature him, throw it up, let him go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. He's got the back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. He's loose. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Third and goal, a touchdown wins it here in overtime. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Lets it fly. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.